Hello, friends. Time for Mahakumbh and to understand the scientific and spiritual perspective of the ongoing Mahakumbh. You all know it has been attracting millions of people. Uh, Almost 40 million people have already visited Mahakumbh Prayagraj, and many more are going, and it is going to go up to 26th of this month, February. So it's not just a religious festival. Uh, it is a grand confluence of science, spirituality, and the cosmic energy. How was it? Is I wanted to discuss this in this video. Uh, what profound changes happened during the Mahakumbh uh, that affect the Earth's energy, water composition, and the planetary influences on us. So I wanted to divide this into 10 aspects of it, and the 10 aspects will actually establish why Mahakumbh is so special to us, for all of us Indians and Sanatan Dharmis, why it is such an auspicious occasion for all of us. So there is a science behind all this. And when you go through this, you will realize that there has been a lot of research, and our ancient wisdom has been deep rooted into so much of research about the existence and the cosmos. So 10 aspects that I was talking to you about would be, first one would be the planetary alignment and cosmic influence on us. That is the first part. The second is going to be the mystery of the water of Ganges, so Ganga water. Why does it never decay? So that the second aspect we'll discuss. And then the scientific benefits of Kumbh Snan, that the holy bath. What is the scientific benefit? Fourth one is going to be the energy vortexes that happen at the Kumbh location. There are 4 Kumbh locations, right? Prayagraj, Haridwar, Nasik, and Ujjain. These are actually the 4 Kumbh locations where Kumbh is held. Because our rishis have found that these are the locations where when the um, planets move and the under the zodiacs, this is where all of that confluence of energy, cosmic energy happen. And there is an astronomical relevance of this. We will go through this in this video. The fifth aspect is the power of collective consciousness, that a lot of people gather over there, even the sadhus and yogis gather over there. And so how the collective consciousness helps in getting the frequency right and getting the frequency aligned to the cosmic energy. We'll discuss that. Sixth is the astronomical phenomena associated with the Mahakumbh. And the seventh is going to be the Kumbh and the human biological clock, which is circadian rhythm. It is called a circadian rhythm. What is it that we'll understand? Eighth is going to be Kumbh related with the medicinal plant. All those herbs that get developed around the bank of Ganges and what flows from the Gangotri right through the Ganga river and all the Triveni Sangam that happens at Prayagraj. How does it benefit help growing the medicinal plants? The ninth is the psychological and social impact of Kumbh, because of this congruence that happens and the convoy that goes and then brings so much of energy and faith and belief along with them. The last is the yogic power of the saints and sadhus who come from different sects and beliefs from different parts of India and from different akharas, the so-called, where Mahamandaleshwars and all the rishis, monks, Shankaracharyas, all sadhus, and all the beliefs that have, through which their gods and deities have been prayed for generations altogether, they all congregate at the same place. So we'll understand these 10 aspects. So understand the importance of Mahakumbh and the science and spirituality behind all these things. I thought this is an apt topic for us to cover before Mahakumbh ends. Even if it is a little late, guess it is going to be a little bit useful for understanding, and the remaining people would visit. So the first aspect that I was talking about was the planetary alignment and the cosmic influence. So Mahakumbh occurs when Jupiter, which is Brihaspati, and the Sun aligns in a particular zodiac sign. So what is said is that Brihaspati, it should be either in Aries, which is Mesh Rasi, or Taurus, which is Vrishabha Rasi. And then the Sun is in Capricorn, which is Makar Rashi during the month of Magh, which is January and February. In the last 2 weeks of January and the February. So in this month, which is Magh month, as it's called, is when this occurs. The Sun and Moon are crucial in determining the timing and of the Kumbh Mela and the location also. So it's like when these things happen, like Jupiter and the Sun, they move into particular zodiac. There will be particular locations where this would happen. From where the cosmic radiance will happen maximum, and that is decided as the location of Prayagraj. So there is an astronomical calculation behind choosing the Mahakumbh location or Kumbh location out of those 4 locations. There's a science, there's a deeper science calculation behind this. So moving to the scientific perspective of this, as the zodiac sign plays a role in determining the location, and it also plays a role in deciding the bathing days. So it goes on for a long time. So each day has a significance. There is Basant Panchami has got a huge significance, and each day there are certain activities that people should do. So they had been very well studied and decided and divided, and that is what is being observed and followed during the Mahakumbh by people. So the scientific perspective is that during this time of Mahakumbh, the gravitational pull of Jupiter and the Sun, they affect the water molecules in the river, and they make them more energized and charged, and thereby purify them. So the water has got the specific property at this time at the Triveni Sangam, and there is a cosmic alignment which enhances the positive energy flow on this earth. So that place is specially charged, and then the rivers are supposed to be like Ganges is always associated with knowledge, jnana. So so the congregation and the alignment of the cosmic energy to that particular place, and that holy river brings in all kinds of medicinal property. And we'll talk about bacteriophage in the coming section. All of this make it super important to visit Mahakumbh and take a holy dip. So what is the action? So the first perspective which I was talking about was the planetary alignment. So what is the action for us? So I'll talk about that as well, one by one. So meditate and chant Vedic mantras, and then spend time with people who participate in chanting, so that your energy is aligned with the cosmic frequency. So make sure you get guidance from some people, choose particular mantras, and then chant them. Choose whatever. If you have been chanting some mantra for many years, you chant the same thing. Continue to do that, but then use this time to passionately, seriously meditate over the mantras, chant them orally with your breath in your mind. Do that because there is a cosmic radiance happening, and if the frequency alignment happens, these mantras will reveal true meaning of life and existence for you, and then it will give you immense knowledge about the existence. The second aspect is the mystery of Ganges water, Ganga water. It's said that it never decays. So the Hindu scriptures say that it is actually sacred and medicinal, and due to divine blessings, because the Ganges descended on the head of Lord Shiva into his jatas. Um, the scientific perspective is associated with that is that the Ganges water has got bacteriophages. Bacteriophages have a particular type of viruses that can kill harmful bacteria. So those viruses which are called bacteriophages, they can kill harmful bacteria, and uh, and keeping the water naturally purified. So there has been a lot of research about the Ganges water and the bacteriophage, and some people are even researching as to how to actually use bacteriophage to kill the bacteria in ailing people who've been actually taken over by bacteria and they're on the verge of death. Um, so, so that is one scientific aspect of it. The second is that oxygen content in water of Ganges is 25 times more than a natural water, any other normal water. So that actually prevents it from decaying. It's 25 times more oxygen content. This is all has been researched by US scientists and scientists in India and many parts of the world, and this has been established already. I am aware of the study on the bacteriophage uh, through one of my friend, Dr. Pashun Mishra in the United States, who gave me a lot of knowledge about bacteriophage as such. So action for us for the second section is collect and store some Ganga water, uh, take bath in that, collect it, bring it home, use it for your some of the rituals for purification, and you can also use it for daily spiritual use if you got enough. But otherwise, collect at least so much that if there are 10, 12 rituals during the year, you use water collected at this time. The third aspect is the scientific benefits of the holy bath, the Kumbh Snan, what is called that. That if you take holy bath in the sacred rivers, the Triveni Sangam, it can wash away the sins. Sins is like something that has been paining your soul, which has been creating stress in you. When you take bath here, take a holy dip, it actually relieves you from the many stresses that you would have acquired by engaging into this world because of your passion for acquiring more and more. Um, so the scientific perspective here is that the cold water immersion during Kumbh Snan will stimulate something called as BAT, which is brown adipose tissues, BAT, which increases energy levels and strengthens immunity. Okay, so that cooled water, and this water already has got some sacred properties, right? Um, and this because of this cold weather, it stimulates the BAT, brown adipose tissues, that increases the energy levels anyways, and then it reduces the stress. And so there is a hormone called cortisol, right? So that is reduced, and that promotes the mental peace. So what is the action? The third action here would be that take a dip in the sacred river, and if it is cooled, it is good actually, because it is actually going to reduce the cortisol and stimulate the bad brown adipose tissues, and it will promote the mental peace. So there are some muhurtas, auspicious timings for taking the holy bath. So around that time, enjoy that cold water and take a holy dip. The fourth aspect of the science and spirituality of Mahakumbh is the energy vortexes that get created. So there are 4 locations, as I said, Prayagraj, Haridwar, Nasik, and Ujjain, which are supposed to be the spiritual energy centers as per our ancient scriptures. And so why it is because these places have high geomagnetic field as per astronomical calculation, and they influence the energy chakras in human body. So it's like there's no way to prove where those chakras exactly are, but then there is a concept of energy chakras in us. So even in biology, it is called as the plexus, right? Solar plexus. So those plexus are there in us, so there's no exact way of identifying where it is, but those energy centers are there. Some are invisible, but then they are. And meditation, yoga, at these places, when you do, they will align your body and mind to the natural cosmic energy, which will help you activate these energy chakras in you. So that's the scientific perspective of the energy vortices, which actually get created because of the geomagnetic field property that these four locations have got specifically. So what is the action for the day? You should actually practice pranayam, because when you uh, become aware of your breath, you then can attend to the pranas, and then it will take you into the deeper meditation, and you will be able to absorb that high frequency energy actually coming because of the geomagnetic field getting created at these locations, and you will be able to absorb more of that high frequency energy that will help you activate your chakra. That's the fourth aspect of it. The fifth one is the power of collective consciousness. So the millions of people gather at Kumbh for devotion. So a powerful spiritual energy congruence is getting created. So it has got a resonating effect, and uh, when you do collective chanting and prayer, the energy actually takes a different dimension, and there is a massive positive frequency which is getting created because of the congruence of people over there. So this reduces the negativity and stress. And then when you see that there are so many people like-minded, having faith and belief, and then scientific uh, mind to really understand the importance of these places, then you get charged with that energy. So the action here would be to participate in mass chanting when you go visit those places. There are some people who remain there in Mahakumbh throughout this period, 1.5 months. So keep chanting mantras, participate in bhajans, do satsang, meet all yogis, sadhus, visit their pandals, and then contribute to and benefit from the collective consciousness. Discuss, knowledge subjects, go spend time with people who are knowledgeable, who have done penance, who have done tapasya, and then gain from them, and also contribute with whatever knowledge you have got in spreading the awareness about existence and knowledge about God, sing prayers about God. The sixth aspect is the astronomical phenomena of the Kumbh. So it is determined based on the celestial movement, as I said, Jupiter and Sun moving into particular zodiac. So there is a planetary transition happening. Okay, it comes right after Makar Sankranti. So during this period, the cosmic radiation, there is a solar and lunar influence on the life here on this earth, which is at its peak. So there is a cosmic radiation happening of a particular time, which is affecting the water chemistry and the human psychology as well. It's not just that water getting influenced and impacted. It's the psychology of the human being that gets most impacted during this period. And the planetary configuration enhances this spiritual energy, and you can even cleanse your aura, which has been created by mental conditioning to a large extent. So to do this, you should look at the night sky. You should connect with the cosmic energy. Try connect with the cosmic energy, which is actually flowing and invisible energy, and offer prayer to the sun god Surya Deva at the sunrise. So this is something that you should do to capture maximum of this astronomical phenomena that happens at the place of Mahakumbh. The seventh aspect is the human biological clock. I talked about in the beginning. This circadian rhythm. What is a circadian rhythm? It happens because of the solar and lunar cycle affecting the mood and the metabolism of the human being. So the natural circadian rhythm aligns with this. So there is a natural circadian rhythm in the Mahakumbh because of the solar and the lunar cycles and the change over here. There is an opportunity to align with that natural circadian rhythm, which actually we lose them actually because of the overindulgence in the world. So the sunlight exposure during this Kumbh will enhance that melatonin production. So which will improve your relaxation, sleep, mental clarity, etc. will be enhanced because of this. If you are actually exposing yourself to the sun during Mahakumbh, because the melatonin is produced at a high level. So what you should do to get maximum of this is to wake up early, perform Surya Namaskar, take sun bath, and bask in the morning sunlight for natural energy balance. Okay, that's the seventh aspect of it. The eighth is about the medicinal plants, which actually um, come up around this time. There are rare Ayurvedic herbs, and obviously the healing energy is flowing because of the cosmic radiance, and the herbs add to that. So all these herbs are actually around these sacred rivers. No? So these antimicrobial herbs, they come up and they purify the air and the water. All of that. This is the time when it happens, and this boosts the immunity, detoxes the body, and supports our mental well-being. The action that we should do is that when you find such herbs like tulsi, holy basil, triphala, etc., consume that when you are around in Mahakumbha. Okay, it will give immense benefit and enhance your cosmic alignment. The ninth aspect is this psychological and social impact. Is because of the congregation. It's a festival. Uh, and a community gathering, right? So naturally, there is a spiritual upliftment of coming together, and so scientific perspective here is that these kind of religious gathering increase something called oxytocin, which is the it's called bonding hormone because of the coming together. There is a bonding hormone which is called oxytocin, which gets created. It increases in us, and this reduces anxiety and promotes the happiness. So if you're in depression, etc., this places you because of this astronomical relevance and the impact of solar and lunar cycle, you get the benefit of all these things, and it will enhance your mental peace and strengthen your faith as well. So what you should do is go meet people, connect with the spiritual seeker, engage in some kind of seva, do it selflessly, and express your gratitude to people who have been doing penance and who have been spreading awareness about the existence and explain to you the importance of penance, etc., and do prayers. The last aspect is the yogic power of the saints and the sadhus who come, whose convoy comes to this place. Many Akharas, Mahamandaleshwar, Acharyas, all of those people, sadhus, even people who practice sadhana at home, they all gather over here, and they share their perspective and knowledge and their experiences. We should take all the benefit of coming together at this place. This is the rarest of the opportunity, and these yogis do deepest of the meditation. So they have been able to reduce their beta brain waves. So they will help you achieve that as well, because they are the heightened state of awareness. They will help you reduce your beta brain waves, as a scientifically speaking. And they have been surviving in the harsh conditions of life without food, without water for some days, etc. So try and understand how they do it, how they have understood the existence, the body and mind, and how it functions together along with the intellect. And they will give you some tricks to kind of to be able to do the same thing on your own when you go back from Mahakumbh. So the action would be they seek blessings and from the enlightened masters over there, learn some yoga techniques to harness your spiritual energy. So, in the conclusion, I would say that this is a perfect blend of science and spirituality, and this is the rarest of uh, the event that happens in India in Sanatan Dharma, and it's not just an ancient tradition. It has got a scientific relevance for energy, health, and mental well-being. Um, do not expect some boon over here. It is like charging yourself, making yourself aware of that cosmic relevance of the life on this planet. So take dip at the sunrise, holy dip at the sunrise, meditate, chant mantras, observe the planetary movements, offer prayers, understanding that the planetary movements are happening, engage in seva, collect sacred Ganges water, bring it home, take holy dip as long as you are there, and make the most of it. So you come to an end by on 26th, etc. But make sure you visit there. Mahakumbh is the biggest science of existence in Sanatan Dharma. It's got huge, humongous importance. So enjoy it, make most of it. Thank you.